All right.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mornings with the Focus. Joined by Justin Walters again. I'm Wilson Tarpage here. And again, just a reminder how this goes. We're here. Got a couple topics to get through, as always, in terms of what happened in sports the night before. Then after that, we're going to get to some NFL. We got a little MLS news this morning because, it's important if you're a DC United fan. I hope I'm not the first to tell you what I'm going to tell you in just a little bit. But we'll start with the NBA. Oh, sorry. Let me start here, rather. All right, so the Heat took a 2-0 series lead last night with a 115-105 win over the Atlanta Hawks. Jimmy Butler, a.k.a. Jimmy Buckets, at least for last night, he had a playoff career-high 45 points in the win, including a personal 7-0 run late down the stretch to seal the game for his team. Tyler Hero added 15, Max Strus had 14, and Gabe Vincent had 11 to lead the Heat. Bogdan Bogdanovic scored 19 of his 29 in the fourth as the Hawks tried to come back. Trae Young rebounded from a dismal game one to score 25 points in this game. However, the good did not come without the bad as Trae turned the ball over 10 times. 10 times last night. DeAndre Hunter and John Collins added 16 points and 13 points, respectively. What's going on, Sid? I appreciate you joining us this morning. And then also Collins had 10 rebounds, so he had a double-double last night as well. The series now shifts to Atlanta, and Miami is up to – which shouldn't be shocking because, it's the 1-8 matchup, so you would expect the one seed to kind of do what they're supposed to do in this scenario. All right, out to, Memphis last night. The Grizzlies lost to the Wolves to open their series last night. As you can see, John Company rebounded. They responded, rather, like a number 2 seed should. Morant led the way with 23 points, 10 assists, and 9 rebounds. Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr. scored 16 apiece. 7 Grizzlies finished in double figures. Ant Edwards led Minnesota with 20, while Towns had 15 points and 11 rebounds. The game changed in the second quarter when the Grizzlies were able to get out and run. So they had 2 big runs in the period. They opened the quarter with an 11-2 run, and they closed the quarter with an 11-5 run. Then they upped that a little bit. They got on their Golden State a little bit. That was followed by a 25-9 run in the third quarter. And that was pretty much the game right there. The series now shifts to Minnesota, tied at 1 apiece. So if you're Memphis, you want to at least get 1 so you get home court advantage back. You can get 2. That's even better. You come back to the crib up 2 games with a chance to end it. If you're Minnesota, you did your job. You went into a hostile environment. You took 1 game. Again, you accomplished what you need to accomplish. You're going home. You take 2 games at home. You're ahead of the curve. All right. The last game of the night, which was actually, this was kind of big here. After falling behind in game 1, the Pelicans did what all road teams hope to accomplish in the first 2 games. They won one of them. New Orleans won game 2 last night, 125-114. They got a huge performance from Mr. Brandon Ingram. B.I., like Morant, barely missed the triple-double, but he had 37 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. The Pelicans had a big third quarter and closed the game strong in the fourth to secure the dub. Devin Booker left this game with an injured hamstring. There hasn't been an update on how long it might keep him out. Book had 31 points in the first half of 12 of 18 shooting, including 7 of 10 from deep. I think most everyone's going to remember, like, during the game, the timeline, he hit a shot, fell out of bounds, dapped up a baby, and that's the only thing that was on social media. Then, I guess he tweaked the hammy late in the third, and then he didn't return in the fourth. CJ McCollum finished with 23 points, 9 assists, and 8 boards. He was also on triple-double watch. 5 players scored in double figures for the Pelicans. The Suns were led by Devin Booker's 31. Chris Paul had 17 and 14, 17 points and 14 assists, but he shot just 5 of 16 from the floor. Mikal Bridges had 19 points and 6 rebounds, and 6 players scored in double figures for Phoenix. The series now shifts to New Orleans, and if you're the Pelicans, you're the young Pelicans, you definitely have some confidence because you did what Minnesota did. You got a game on the road, and you get to go back home. The fans are going to be nuts. You were a play-in team, so that's even better. They get 3 home games now. Your fans do. I'm sure they're going to come out and show out. And then as for tonight, it's gonna be fun again. We got the that barn burner that was the Boston Brooklyn series. Game one was very. It was just great to watch. I know the ratings were nuts. They kick off tonight at 7 p.m. Game 3 of the Philly-Toronto series happens tonight as well, as Philly looks to go up 3-0. But the series has now moved to Canada, so that means no Matisse Thybulle for the Sixers. And then game 2 of the Bucks and Bulls, we saw the Bulls fight tooth and nail, try to come back. They held, but the Bucks were able to hold them off. Something to keep in mind in that series. The Bucks got that win without really good games from Middleton or Jrue Holiday. That said, the Bulls also, their big three shot like 1 for 95 from the field in game 1. So you can expect them to hopefully shoot a little bit better. All right, shifting to the MLS, because this is the news that I woke up to. And, let me go check. I still don't think there's been a press release released yet. There has not. So this is fun news this morning. DC United last night, they played a third round match in the U.S. Open Cup. They won 3-0. Then, from multiple reports this morning from Pablo Maurer and a couple of others of The Athletic, confirmed by Stephen Goff of the Washington Post, that DC United has decided to move on from their head coach, Hernan Losada. They fired him this morning, according to reports, and assistant coach Chad Ashton will coach the team for the remainder of the year. The Black and Red are coming off a 3-0 win in the U.S. Open Cup last night. However, they lost 4 consecutive MLS matches, the last being an epic collapse against Austin FC, in which they gave up 3 goals in the final 10 minutes to lose 3-2. An excerpt from Mauer's piece on The Athletic this morning. Losada, who was United's first new non-interim manager in a decade, arrived last January to much fanfare after a lengthy coaching search, promising to rejuvenate United's attack and install a forward-thinking system. His fitness-first mentality and high-pressing tactics were an adjustment for United's players, some of whom struggled to adjust to the increased workload. Sources indicated that Losada had a tenuous relationship with some players as well as members of the club's front office, including sporting director Dave Casper and GM Lucy Rush. Sporting director Lucy Rush and his GM Dave Casper, as well as with ownership. He has some tweets from Stephen Goff. I'll try to pull those up real quick for you guys. This morning. And let me get this. So many players were turned off by Losada's management style certainly played a role in Areola's departure. Things reached a breaking point leading to the Open Cup game in Rochester, which was last night. Among the issues, Losada wanted Birnbaum to travel. Front office overruled him. DCU returned from Rochester late last night. Losada was called in by Casper and Russian this morning and told he was out. Sources say Ashton will meet with the players this morning. That's the type of news that I woke up to this morning. It's kind of crazy, but that's where DC United is. Keep in mind, they got a game this week, so we're going to see how that goes. Ashton has been in this role before, though. When they parted ways with former manager Ben Alston. Sid, I know you commented, will Zion ever play for the Pelicans again? Possibly next year. I don't know. You got a lot of rumors that Zion wants to leave. I don't know. I mean, if you're sitting there, Zion, you seeing your team in the playoffs. Since they got CJ McCollum and they look a little bit better. One thing that would certainly help them in this series? A wrecking ball in the paint that would put pressure on opposing defense. He could kind of bring that to the table. So, we'll see. But, if you're the Pelicans, you continue to slow play this. The kid is really still a kid. Like, there's a lot of time left, regardless of the health issues, what have you. What's most important, you get this stuff right. And again, even if, some of the reports and the speculation about him possibly wanting to leave or what have you, again, he's getting a front row seat of what the playoffs look like for the team that he plays for, especially these upcoming home games. I think that could go a long way, and we'll see how that goes. As far as the NFL goes this morning, all right, so something popped up just now, Justin. I don't know if you wanted me to go pull that up. Pete Schrager's new mock draft came out. Didn't know if you want to go through that or you want to continue on what we were doing. It's up to you.
We can check it out. He usually has some type of insight.
All right, let's go see what good old Pete got going on this week. The conversations we were having yesterday offline?
Yeah.
About one Trayvon?
Right.
I think you'll be interested to see this. That's all I got for you. So I'm going to get this up on screen real quick. Hope you can see it. You see that?
Oh.
All right, so Pete Schrager got Trayvon Walker at 1 to the Jags. Justin and I were talking quite a bit yesterday about that, which is interesting. Trent Baalke made a remark. I think it came out. He was talking. He was like, "Hey, Trayvon Walker kind of reminds me of the guy I took at 7 in San Fran. Several years ago. That guy would be Alden Smith." I think some folks kind of laughed it off. I did as well. Then started, talking to Justin yesterday. Started looking a little bit more, and I'm like, and I hate saying this, Trent Baalke's not tripping for once. For once, I don't think Trent's tripping. And I think that could actually go a big part of like Pete moving him to 1. I could see this happening because he did it before. Like if you were comfortable enough taking Alden at 7, right? And he was there for you, and he was kind of raw as well. And if this guy is probably more of a freakier athlete, why would you not? Again, like Justin, we were talking yesterday. They already got Josh Allen. You're just looking. Why not put another freak or metahuman on the other side? And the one thing we do know is this kid plays the run well. It's not hard to coach. Help him get better from a pass rushing standpoint. Give him some more moves or what have you. For all we know, maybe he has a few moves. He just wasn't asked to do. He wasn't asked to rush the passer at Georgia again, which is why Jermaine Johnson kind of boogied on out of there. So. He got Hutch at 2. Ike Ekwonu, at 3 for the Texans. Kayvon Thibodeau at 4 for the Jets. So Justin, I'm gonna go through this. Anything you see that you want to comment on, man, just jump in there. Let's see where we at. Man, got too many screens up. Okay. Charles Cross for the Giants. I'm sure Giants fans would love that. This is funny. Kenny Pickett for the Panthers. You think they you pull the trigger on that, or you slide back, take something else? I take that guy 6. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't, but I guess the rumors are that our word is that I guess Matt Rule recruited Kenny Pickett in college, which doesn't mean anything
at all.
Because what a kid is coming out of high school and first round of the NFL draft is 2 different things. But the people like to try to tie things together, but I just can't see why you would do that because again, there's nothing special about Kenny Pickett, but maybe it's the people trying to sell that he reminds them of Burrow or that type of thing, but I just don't see why you make that pick because there's not enough value separating him from the rest of the quarterback class if he's even QB1 to other people.
Look, no complaints for me. I think you don't do that, but I mind my business. They got the Giants taking Sauce Gardner. Keep in mind, uber aggressive Wink Martindale is the defensive coordinator on the Giants now. And Sauce fits the type of corner he likes, be completely honest. Got the Falcons taking Evan Neal, which I'm sure they would love. So whenever they get their future franchise quarterback, that's not a bad thing to have protecting him. Derek Stingley to the Seahawks, it would hurt me deeply, but I'm not mad at that. For the type of defense they want to play, you need a good corner. And they haven't had a really, that caliber corner in quite a while. The Jets, I know you love this one, Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
So in this one, this would mean the Jets are walking off with Thibodeau and Jameson Williams. Again, not bad. Got Washington Commanders going back to the Buckeye well, getting Garrett Wilson to pair with Terry McLaurin. Minnesota taking Jermaine Johnson. He has the Texans taking Kyle Hamilton. I actually like that. Go play in the Texans defense. I'm okay with that. Especially after losing Justin. Go ahead.
No, and that's Lovie Smith. So they get a lot of too high and allowing him to play deep and mix his skill set, which plays with strength.
Right. The Ravens taking Trevor Penning. I'm not going to knock them for addressing the offensive line. They need to. The Eagles Drake London. We got Chris
You know
Olave
what?
going to the
That's
Saints.
a good fit. That's a good fit for Drake on there. To me, in
You
my
like the
opinion,
Eagles there?
you know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a huge London fan, but I know I know his strengths, and I think for that team and for what they have in that receiver room, he fits really well because of the lack of size. But they got a lot of smaller receivers, and he's a catch point guy. And I think with the guys they have around him, it'll open it up where he can work the middle of the field and give Jalen a bailout. So he can throw some back shoulders, just allow Jalen to not hold the ball so much. I think having a London, that's a good spot for him.
Yeah, and the great part is you're not asking him to come in and be wide receiver 1. You took that last year. You drafted that last year, which is a luxury. And again, I think we were talking yesterday, like in specific situations, I'm cool with Drake London. I just I'm not taking him if I'm going to be asking him to come in and be the guy. However, for Philly, hey man, Jalen would be very happy. Chris Olave to the Saints would be fun for them. Again, they have to get something to go opposite of Michael Thomas. Somebody that can run and stretch the field does not hurt. The Chargers getting Treylon Burks, my God. Do you know what that would look like with Keenan, Mike Williams, and Burks? And Burks, I think, would be great because it's a different skill set than the other two have. That's 3 dudes with 3 different skill sets, all with box out body, like all have the frames to box out worst case scenario when you get in trouble. Where you could just get in trouble, put it on the top shelf, and it is what it is. Like that. To me, that's scary. I would love that for Justin Herbert. Like that's a great look. Devin Lloyd to the Eagles. Your thoughts on that?
I think that's a good pick for them. Like they've had issues at linebacker the last, I don't know, as long as I can remember. So I think having a guy that you need put in the middle of defense that is an experienced player and can kind of run your defense, and I think that'll fit them well.
All right. Sorry. We got Jordan Davis to the Saints.
You can't go wrong. I mean, you can never go wrong adding that size. I mean, they already have a lot of talent on that defense. So a guy that basically can, not say almost help eliminate the run game. And there's talent there. And with that athletic ability, there's something in the pass rush game that he can provide. You haven't seen it yet, but with that speed and size and all that, he can do something, even if it's just pushing the pocket for your edge guy.
Yeah, it can make things a little bit easier for both the edge guys, like you said. Just go make a mess. Honestly, just push the pocket, make something shake. The Steelers, Malik Willis at 20, if he's here on the board. I think everyone's seen him and Tomlin in pictures together. We know the Steelers were at his pro day. They've been tied together before already. I'm sure the Steelers would love that, and that would just seem like some Steelers type stuff. They don't panic. They mind their business. Oh, boom, look, a quarterback. Great. Here, come in here and just relax. Let's go slow with this, and then, next year, do what you need to do. Trent McDuffie just seems like a Patriots pick. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right. Yep.
Considering they lost J.C. Jackson, why not? They brought Malcolm Butler back here. Go get you a young guy that could possibly be a player for you in the back end. Sid said Mike Tomlin wants to adopt Malik. Bet you Malik's all for it too. Green Bay, I like this pick. We were talking about Jahan yesterday. Don't understand why he doesn't get the type of love he deserves. But that'd be a great place for him, especially in that scheme. Wonderful place in all the different ways he can win, all the different levels on the field that he's able to do what he does. I think Jahan Dotson, like you said, that's a great pick for Green Bay just because, excuse me, the various skills he has. It's more so it's not like Adams one is a route runner, but they threw a lot of back shoulders. Just so allowing not that he's going to be Devontae Adams, but just the ability to run routes and get open. So if Aaron wants to throw it on time, the slants and those type of routes. But then also the ability to adjust the passes so he catch back shoulders and still he's fast enough to run by you. So I think just everything he does, they can continue to build a receiver room, but he has a guy that he can go to in certain situations. We got the Cardinals going interior offensive line with Zion Johnson. I can't get mad at that at all. Protect Kyler. First, pay Kyler. Then two, protect Kyler. Cowboys interior offensive line going Tyler Linderbaum, one of the best centers in the draft. For a lot of people feel that way. How would you feel about that?
I don't like the pick, but Tyler Linderbaum's a really good player. He said he's one of the best centers to come out in a while. And he's a little small, which kind of goes against what Dallas's run style, because they like to move people. So having an athletic center helps. But for them, I just think they blamed everything so much on the guard position, or they're relying on this tackle Terrence Steele to replace Leo Collins and Tyron Smith's injury problems. So, in the last 2 years, Zach Martin's had different injuries. So I think the offensive line just altogether has problems, but I didn't think center was the main focus. They have holes in other spots too. So, it's not a bad pick. I just think at 24, you could have went somewhere else.
For sure. What's going on, Mr. Kirksey? Appreciate you joining us this morning. And to all, just a reminder, feel free to join the conversation anytime, man. Just go ahead and hit the comment section. We shall respond. Buffalo, Breece Hall, would love that. If they started running the ball, I would love that a lot. Feel like that would be great for them, but that would go again with them actually handing the ball off to Breece. Interior, well, how do you feel about this run on interior offensive linemen? Remember we were talking yesterday about there's going to be a run on something that pushed other things down?
Yeah.
It's a bunch of interior linemen, man. I'm not, obviously we don't know if this is going to happen, but it's kind of crazy. Again, I'm not going to knock any team for addressing the offensive line. You got Tampa Bay taking Dax Hill. Can you imagine Dax Hill paired with Antoine Winfield? What's about to come up? You just lost Jordan Whitehead. The versatility you would have with those two?
Right, yeah.
Not mad at that at all. Green Bay, you go Devontae Wyatt. Yeah, go get you somebody who can play next to Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark works too hard. Give him a spell and make life easier for him. Kansas City, George Karlaftis. I'm not mad at that. Fix your defense, man. For the low, too. Fix your defense. You got Kyler Gordon. They follow that up with going the Chiefs go Kyler Gordon.
Yeah, the Kyler Gordon pick's an interesting pick because it's kind of a guy that would almost they could slot in that same position they had Tavarius Ward, just because it's an athlete with length and actually can cover. There's still a little bit of rawness to the game, but you have the skill set. You have all the the outer drawing of that position. You just kind of gonna throw they just throw guys in there anyways. They're gonna throw them in there, trial by fire, and by the time the playoffs come, hope he's ready to match up. Which that's what happened with Ward.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a precedent and a blueprint here. You're athletic, you can cover. Throw them in the deep end. It's what it is, right?
You're gonna lose some, but we score 30 a game anyway. So
that's the thing. If you lose, it's okay. We'll fix it. Just win more than you lose, and you're doing better than most. The Bengals, Tyler Smith, offensive tackle, keep them out. They already got Leo Collins this offseason, and we all know there's one thing they have to address. It's the O-line.
Yeah.
Make it to where Joey isn't out there moving and running out the pocket every 10 seconds.
But Tyler Smith actually is interesting. I watched him last night. One of my friends been talking about him a lot. He's probably the most violent offensive lineman in this draft, but also he doesn't really know what he's doing. But he's super, super talented. I think he led college football in penalties last year, 16 holding penalties, and that's in a conference that isn't the most dangerous conference of pass rushers. I watched him against Ohio State last year. Actually played well against Ohio State, but he's either he's going to get his hands on you or he's going to grab you. If you beat him, he has no problem tripping you, no problem grabbing you by the back of your neck, whatever he got to do.
But you want to know what the sad part is? Even doing that is more protection than Joe had. At least he's not going to let you, at least he's not rocking.
He got you in a sleeper hole while you're chasing the quarterback, but he's doing his job, whatever that is.
Hey, man, look, technically, he didn't let you hit Joe, right?
Right. He's like the discount version of Icky,
Yeah.
Equano from
Yeah.
So like maybe like say round 2, the same time Equano's going top 5, top 10. You're looking for this guy maybe same time second round. And knowing that there's work to be done. I mean, you don't really want to throw him on the field day one. Like you really, it would take some steps.
Hey, man, I say throw him in the deep end and keep it moving. I saw what that line looked like last year.
That's true.
I don't even care what – he can't be any worse. And the fact that he'll at least punch, grab, bite, and hold if he loses, that's more fight that we saw through a whole season last year from that position on that team. So, but now I'm with you. And again, everybody over there that matters is young. If he hits his upside, like, it's worth it. And
right.
Leo's still kind of young too, so I mean that's.
But there's also the possibility that that he ends up at guard, just because he's so.
Okay.
Now you have him protected inside.
Right.
Same way they're talking about moving Equano to guard. Similar player. Like.
Got you.
Let him sit inside, protected by a center and tackle. Put him next to Leo or Jonah Williams, and just let him be violent. And I think you put him in that little phone booth. That'll cover for a lot of those issues.
Okay, I like that. All right, and then last but not least, no matter whose mock draft we look at, someone's always slotting somebody new here for the Lions to take a quarterback at all times, every time. So I'll let you go ahead and if you want to talk about Matt Corral there, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some of these comments up.
I don't have an issue with Matt Corral. I just want to take him in the first round, and I think that's the issue with a lot of this whole quarterback class, really. Like you can explain Malik Willis because you can say, "Hey, I love this guy," and we see potential. We see a ceiling, but with Corral, your ceiling is basically just trying to run your offense, which is dependent on receivers, running backs, offensive line, as opposed to a guy like Malik Willis who can make plays for your offense. And I think that's why it's just hard to justify or explain these guys going so early. And you could say that's a throwaway pick at 32, but there's still talent on the board. You're Detroit. You're trying to, basically build the car for the quarterback. So now we take Corral and next year we're getting another quarterback. So it ends up being a throwaway pick because you feel like you have to take quarterbacks because that's the way the game, they tell you now. But I don't know. I would just add more talent.
Now, I'm with you. You don't have to. Again, like Denver's a great example. You just don't have to. If you're not in love with the guy, wait another year. And you're in a better situation than some people are who aren't in love with their guys. Again, Baker Mayfield is a great example of what can happen when you're not in love with the guy. James G is a great example of what happens when you're not in love with the guy. Like we've got countless examples this year. Why do that? Like why literally choose to do that when you don't have to? Like you got Jared.
What's worse is you got the guy there and he thinks it's his team. That's the crazy part. Like. It's like, I don't even want to give no bad example, but it's like someone moving in your house. Like, yeah, you're just a visitor. Like, we're not, this ain't, stop bringing all your stuff over here. You don't live here. Like, he's convinced this is his team. And that's where you start taking these guys first round and you're still looking. Like, you're not happy with that. And if he maxes out, he still is Jared Goff. He's still Jimmy Garoppolo. You know what I mean? And how do you, and now he's like, well, I'm starting quarterback of a playoff team. I want to get paid. And it just causes more problems. Like you heard stories about the 49ers where all the players wanted Garoppolo to play. The players didn't want the rookie to play. Whether it's true or not, you hear different people in the locker room siding with, it's not fair what they're doing to this guy. But they would do it to the tight end. They would do it to the receiver. They do it to the offensive tackle. So, I think it just creates a blurred line. Like when you have Jameis knows that he could be gone at any moment on the Saints. And that's it. I think with you're drafting quarterbacks who aren't even as good as some of these other people, you're creating something an unnecessary drama on your team, and you're missing out on a player that can contribute.
You're slowing your team down for no reason at all. Sid wants to know, what do we think about Atlanta going BPA all draft and getting Mayfield, or do you think they roll out Mariota and draft a quarterback next year? I say you already have Mariota. Mind your business. Get through this year. You're going to be bad no matter what. You're going to be picking up here again. At least next year when you pick up here, might be a quarterback or two you can get your hands up on. It is what it is. Get as many good players as you can. What's up?
Who they have Atlanta taking?
Shoot, I think I closed it.
They
had him taking Evan Neal.
Okay, yeah, which that's perfectly fine. And I think with for Mariota, he's in the right spot for him. Arthur
Smith and that,
Brown.
yeah.
Arthur Smith, he coached him already, and there's a reason he picked him. Like he didn't. This isn't like a random signing. Like he looked and picked Mariota. Mariota's the perfect guy. So if you do have a quarterback, Mariota's not going to rock the boat. But Mariota also played pretty well for the Raiders when he got in a couple times. So I think maybe he learned from some of his errors. And remember, this is a top 5 pick, so it's not like he doesn't have talent. Maybe allow him to use his legs a little more, and hopefully at some point add a running back besides whatever Cordero Patterson is, and weapon at receiver to add to Pitts. There's talent. With most of these teams, there's talent there, and it's just unlocking it. And one thing with with that coach is he has a set style that he wants to play, and he's produced with, not to say less, but he's produced with an offense that was limited. A Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, Brian Tannehill offense. So, and with Mariota too. So I mean, he's done it before in a division that's not great, and they're still building. So I think you just keep adding talent, like you said. Maybe you just do keep adding best player available, but let Mariota drive it for a year. Maybe you add one of these other quarterbacks late if you want, but just keep doing that.
I think there's no reason to go make this more difficult than it is. You're a bad team. Get as much talent as you can. None of these quarterbacks are legit. I don't think any of these quarterbacks right now can immediately take you out of the depths that you're in. Fix your team. Just fix your entire team. Michael Kersey, this was about the Commanders, about them taking Garrett Wilson and Pete Schrager's mock draft. We can use that, but man, we have other holes to fill.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said there's more pressing needs, and I can't tell you you're wrong. Draft the QB next year, they're going to stick BPA is best for ATL. Yeah. And Mayfield's going to cost. And yeah, and to me, it's not worth that cost. Like, why? Why am I going to go do something if I don't think he can legit be the guy? And then my whole thing again, my bad.
No.
Bro, all those weapons and stuff he had, I don't got time for that. Like, there wasn't an excuse for you. It was just you.
I think the cost is more chemistry, more than the money.
Yeah.
Your cost that you're paying isn't even the money; it's the fact of him. That's the difference. Like you look at Mariota, Mariota's just coming to your team to do his job. Mayfield doesn't know that he's not a star. That's the part that's scary. Like he's still, he's running around like there's a reason. Like I don't even want to compare to anyone else, but like you say, like you see different cat talking or guys like that. Like these are guys that have done things. Mayfield's having these conversations like the league owes him. Like, yeah, you're not playing for a reason. That was there were people that picked the Browns to make the Super Bowl last year. You know what I mean? But I just don't think he thinks he's a top 10 quarterback, top 15 quarterback, and it's the furthest thing from that right now.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. All right. We're going to do a little fun exercise. We got like 9 days before the draft, 8 days, something like that. So we're going to have some fun. Run through. He said the State Farm commercials got him hyped. I mean, leave that alone. We're going to run through a mock draft this morning. We're going to pick our respective teams. So Justin will be picking for Dallas. I'll be picking for San Fran. Just run through it real quick and see what type of hauls we end up with. And, we'll go from there. And, it's up to you guys. If y'all want us to pick for your teams, let me know. We can knock that out too. Or another time, we can do one for everybody. We will see what is going on. On the day we got a little bit less. Like I said, I had a whole bunch to get through to start today. But all right, Jesse, you ready?
Yeah.
So come make my team worse. You ready? 7 rounds. Hit the big board. Yes. All right, here we go, man. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Actually, I need to bring this over here for you, actually.
It's funny, man. The closer you get to the draft, like how the names keep moving. You know what I mean? It makes you. Makes you wonder. I think this. It's the press pushing players, and then when the scouts get involved, things change.
Every year that happens. Oh man. Okay, so hold on. You know what? Oh, Troy just popped in here. You know what? Here, look. What I'll do is I'm gonna restart it. And hey, Sid, if you want us to pick for your team, go ahead. I'm gonna add the Commanders to it. And so give me 1 second. restart it real quick. Add the Commanders to it. So we got 2 Commander folks in here. We'll be respectful, see what y'all hitting on here. Jess and I will do our best not to, make y'all hate us. All right, we got some BPA to the Commanders. We'll see what happens, man. Dallas drafted the QB. He's asking you. Oh man, got jokes today. What's good, Trey? Now you good, Garrett? What's a good pickup? All right. So we got Washington at 11, man.
Oh, wow.
Where are you going?
Dang.
Look who's on the board, buddy. Yeah, I know where I'm going. Yeah, I got you, but
there's a couple guys up top.
Yeah, is it certain position you want me to go through?
That shouldn't be there.
No, there's a bunch of dudes right now that got no business being here, but this is what the draft be like sometimes. So, is certain position group you want me to open? So we just ate the name. Or you want to get their first round pick and I get their next round pick, or you want me to get their first round pick? What you want to do?
Talking to me or you?
I'm talking to you. What you want to do with the Commanders?
Oh, my bad. I don't know why.
No, because
on the phone with somebody.
I'm talking to you. I'm literally talking to you.
Man, I mean, trying to think of Washington's roster, but I mean, it's an obvious pick if I'm the GM. But
I mean, yeah. We here.
Well,
what you doing?
What do they have? What do they have for edge rushers? What are they currently?
Jermaine Johnson looking you right in your face, but I got you. Hold on. You said you want to look at edge. I got you. This is what's available at edge.
I'm trying to think of who the Redskins have for edge.
Currently. Washington, because they're not the Redskins anymore. Before you get us in trouble, you got
I
Chase.
I went 2 teams back.
Boy, you got Chase, and you got Sweat.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. My God, my thinking.
You got Payne inside. You got Allen. D-line ain't it. It's the rest of that thing.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, you got to take Stingley there, and if the league's gonna let him slide, then you got to make the pick.
I mean, look, the board decided for you at that point, so we went Stingley. I just wish we didn't have the Commanders in here, so we could have let him slide further. Nah, man. Hey, look, we got 2 Commander fans here. We're gonna look out for him. He said draft goes like this. Give me Stingley Jr. Yes, immediately. Get me Stingley. Hey, they're not playing with that at all. Get me Stingley now.
There's tape his freshman year of him actually locking up CD also. So that would be, another thing for Dallas.
He's locked up a lot of people's favorite receivers the last couple drafts, but we'll leave that alone. All right, we need a linebacker, DB, and a prayer. Boy, in which order, Kirksey? In which order? All right, Cowboys on the clock, man. What you got going on here? I got a wild for. I got a pick, so I'm chilling.
Got to be Desmond Ritter there. No.
You got Dax there. You met Elam. And again, if you want a certain position group, I got you. N'Kobe, Quay Walker, Brisker.
All right, go back to the top.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the responsible thing, and that's what I want to take. But I'm gonna do the responsible thing, and I'm gonna just take the guard, Kenny Green.
You gonna take the guard? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the guard and do responsible.
Look at you being responsible, man. Did it hurt? Oh, he said prayer first is what he wants in order. Edge for Dallas or LB. He went responsible.
Jerry Jones said he's taking a guard. I didn't know.
All right, well, if he said that's what it's. Burks would look nice in that Cowboys uni. Jerry Jones goes back to Arkansas for a playmaker. I mean, possibly, man, but he'd end up having to pay that dude money in a little while. And you already got to pay CD, aka wide receiver 1 of the league, right, in Jerry's world.
Right.
We back on the board with Washington, man. I know y'all was talking about linebackers. What y'all want to do? This is what you got on the board. Linebackers. You took Stingley already, right? Which is not bad at all. Quay Walker's sitting here looking you in your face. Let me see what we got. You got Quay, Muma, Chanel. You're picking 40. You have 40. What are you, 47? So yeah, you got your pick of linebackers, or you can wait later if you think one of those guys is better. We know they got Jamin Davis, but he's probably gonna be their off-ball backer. You need somebody to be the guy. Are you fine with Quay being a guy? You think Quay could step in and be the guy, or you want to go with somebody a little bit more experienced in that regard?
Excuse me. An interesting thing for Washington, would be, you put Quay Walker next to Jermaine Davis, and now you got two full-size linebackers who can run. But also, taking Brisker would be a bad move either because you put him at safety, and then you can grab like Leo Chenal in the next round, who's a full middle linebacker, or Armuma. But again, Brisker, I think who they lose, and they lose a safety as well. But
I mean, whatever's there,
I
ain't gonna lie, whatever's there, like this kid's playing. So
right. I mean, I know all that talk of adding Hamilton when Brisker can do all the same things Hamilton can do at less price.
Hey, look, we're gonna end up picking for our respective teams, and we're gonna end up having a way better draft for y'all's team. But it's cool. I took Brisker. Kirksey said Walker, come on down. Yeah, you still got Muma. So we took Brisker. So far, y'all walked out of here with Stingley and Brisker. Secondary, fixing that right there. All right, you on the board,
let the
sir.
front four do what they did last year. Oh, me. Let the front, the rest. Oh, rest. I keep saying rest.
Washington.
Yep, years of training. Damn, I may about to take Quay Walker. Go look at the corner. Receiver.
Receiver? Sure. Mechie, Calvin Austin, Khalil Shakir, Jalen Tolbert, Wandale Robinson, Velus Jones, That's what you got left in here right now, man.
All right, let's check out corners just in case.
You want to go corner? Can't play. I got you. This is what you got. Cam Taylor, Brett. Let me move this up some. Lante Taylor, Marcus Jones, Martin Emerson, your man McCollum, our guy Jalen Armour Davis, Kobe Bryant, Josh Jobe.
All right, let's go to the edge.
Edge, yeah, I got you. Edge, we got Cam Thomas, Josh Pascal, Kingsley Ngabare, Drake Jackson, Nick Benito, Big Sam Williams, Tyreek Smith, Majai Sanders, Michael Clemens, D'Angelo Malone, Dominique Robinson.
All right, let's go back to linebacker.
Oh, boy. He said go back. So I need to just select Quay? Is that what you telling me?
Just give me Quay Walker. Okay. I think there's a lot of guys that I would take later that I've seen in other positions.
So you just saw Quay there and was like, I ain't messing with that. I respect it. Yeah, that's...
Well, you know what? It'll allow Parsons to rush more.
Definitely need a DB. All right. Is this me picking now? What I got? My trash behind team. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. First thing I'm going to do is look at edge because that's what they believe in. Death taxes and edge rushers is San Fran. Leave that alone for now. My wide receiver still on the board, so I'm not messing with that. Nah, not interior. Where's interior O-line? Got an O-line out here? Oh, there we go. That's what I need. All right, so we got Kennard, Ed Ingram, Cole Strange. It might be this is TDN's board, right? So it doesn't really matter. I think they go Cam Jurgens. Or let me actually, you know what? Let me see what's out here. Yeah, you don't mess with that. I saw them names. It was like, Cam Jurgens is a guard or center. I think it's a center, right?
Center, yeah.
Yeah, I think they go Cam Jurgens. I know it's corny or whatever, but yeah. Cole Strange plays both. But nah, I think you go Jurgens. So yeah, I took Cam Jurgens there. Nice, boring, not fun pick at all, man. How about that? I love Kenneth Walker, bro. But we got like 70 running backs. Yeah, that's the only reason I left it.
It'd be unfair for Kenneth Walker to go to San Francisco.
Yeah. My man's going to get 1.2 carries every 5 games. But then everybody gets hurt over there.
He'd have a couple 100-yard games when with an injury.
You said wide receiver? Yeah, wide receiver. I'm going to get a wide receiver later. Trust me, there's a guy. I got a couple of folks I would like over there. I'm not even worried about man. Debo wants out. Hey, look, man. I believe half of nothing. Schefter's track record recently ain't hitting on anything, and until something pops up that Debo and Tory Dandy said they want to trade, until then, man, it sounds good. And there's this thing called money that kind of changes how people feel once they get large portions of it. About when they want to be somewhere. Right now, you got the Spider-Man meme with Debo, DK, AJ, Terry, all looking at each other like who's getting paid first, so I could get paid more. So I think it's nothing more than that. And then you got Cooper Kupp in the background, like whatever they get, throw 20 on it. Just sitting in the background. So yeah, we'll see. It is what it is. But Dallas is back on the board, man. What you looking at?
Let's look at
My
let's
bad.
look at receiver.
This is what the whole board looks like right now. Carson, Calvin Austin.
Okay.
That's what the whole board looks like for you at the moment, sir.
All right, go back up a little.
Yep. Any position group you want me to go get for sure?
Let's look at receiver.
All right.
Things with some of these draft things, you'll see a guys at the top, and then if you scroll down a position, you might see someone you actually like.
Yep. Someone down there for no reason because of where somebody rated them. Yeah. It's usually how it goes. Right. All right. So
let's go to let's go to corner.
Okay. This is what you got. Martin Emerson, Martin Goodrich, Zion McCollum, Armour Davis.
Let's go back to receiver. I'm sorry.
Okay, you're going back to receiver. Okay. You about to take Khalil Shakir or something?
Nah. There's a lot of guys, even Calvin Austin. I like Calvin Austin. I like Shakir. I just don't trust Dallas offense. I think Dallas offense is more like you need to go to a spot and you're going to line up on the left every play, and you have to win your routes. Like, there's no creativity, and they need to be able to move CD around instead of just having him live in the slot. But that's where they want him. So if you're going to join the team, you're going to basically you're going to get on CD's page.
Right.
That's why a guy like Alec Pierce is interesting, but
that actually probably wouldn't be bad there.
The speed to stretch the field, and knowing that they're not running plays for you. You're going to be on the left side, and this is what you have. And also at Jalen Tolbert, I actually really like Jalen Tolbert.
Okay.
I keep playing with fire, trying to push guys back around. But give me Jalen Tolbert.
Jalen Tolbert? Okay. I kind of like the pick. I'm not mad at you at all. Oh, my team picks now. We had 93. What are we doing? 93. I think I still got I'm still chilling at wide receiver. Not messing with that yet. Edge, what we got? I'm not messing with edge yet either. I'm not gonna lie, man. Safety.
Yeah. I think I just saw a guy that I should have took, but
Oh, man.
There's certain positions that are so deep that you can
you
waiting.
miss them.
You'll play that game and you'll keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're like, oh man, another guy. This guy's good. I'll wait. This guy's good. You get to the end and now you're picking special teamers.
And you just out here lost, yeah. Don't be like me.
Average players.
Man, what is it? Let me go look at running back real quick. Oh, no, it's still guys I like in there. Oh, yeah. Not worried about that right now. What's this look like? What's this, round 3?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm not messing with that yet either. Safety or edge.
Oh, who Jalen Tolbert actually reminds me of? Michael Gallup. He kind of plays like that.
Then you know what? Why not? That sounds about right.
Another underfed receiver on the roster.
Hey, man.
As long as you know it. Only throw emergency jump balls, too.
As long as you know it, you can't be mad about it, right? Hey, what's this?
Yeah, true.
Is this dude's name the safety from Baylor, Christian Morgan?
No.
It's a different one?
JT
Woods. Here we go. JT Woods.
JT Woods.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not even messing with that yet. Where we at? 93? Edge, safety, QB, running back.
Baylor got a track and field secondary. Defense full of 4-2 guys.
Hey, isn't Lakita an edge?
Oh, they just moved him for this year to play edge. He's been a linebacker his whole career.
Okay.
But he looked better at the edge. He looked better on the edge.
Why they keep messing with people's stuff? All right, so I mean, I'm looking at Sam Williams like, what's up though?
That's the pick.
Like,
that's the pick I should have took. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just take Sam Williams there and go on with your life. I don't think you mess with anything too much, man.
Also, he don't need a lot of coaching either. That's the difference.
No, and I think you can take a reclamation project later. So we're at 105. I still don't have to take a corner yet. Darian Kendrick's here. There's a bunch of corners like I'm fine with. So not taking quarterback, running back. We'll go back to safety. I kind of like Dude better than all of them, though. So, yeah, I do like Dude better than all of them. I mean, I might just go ahead and I don't care about this board and take what I need to take, right? So, we in third. Yeah, I'm not waiting.
You're second, third?
Yeah, I'm not waiting. I took Tyquan Thornton. I ain't waiting. I ain't got time for that.
Right.
I ain't waiting at all. DB maybe. Nah, I'm gonna come back to a DB later, Kirksey. Not a number one though. Yep. Where we at? Washington. We're back. We didn't get. What did we get for y'all so far? We got Stingley and Brisker so far. So I'm gonna ask you guys where y'all want to go with this.
Interesting one for them. Probably as far as maybe finish the defense or adding a receiver.
Yeah. So, man, said Tyson Anderson bring him to Washington. I said linebacker, like, what is it that you still like,
Right. I think Damone Clark will be interesting, but I think he's out for the season with he had some type of spinal surgery, I believe. Brandon Smith's a freak athlete, but he doesn't know what he's doing. So him next to
Davidson, you got two people. You doubled the issue. So yeah. All right, so let's go all here and see what we got. My bad. They really put a punter at the top of this. That's so rude. All right, I'm gonna ask the group. What do y'all want? You no longer have to worry about DB. DeMarco Jackson if they go LB. Okay. Said DeMarco Jackson to LB. All right, Appalachian State. Y'all want DeMarco Jackson right here, Troy? Or you want to look at something else that's out here? I mean, they don't need an edge, so we know that for sure. Y'all want a tight end? Because Jelani Woods looking y'all right in your face. Couple tight ends looking y'all in your face. Kick Holcomb inside, Davis side, and put him in the middle. Okay, so he likes DeMarco Jackson heavy. You know what? Then we'll go ahead and get DeMarco Jackson for you, man. How about that? We'll take him. Again, these numbers don't reflect real life. This is just somebody's opinion on the numbers. There's a guy you want and he's there. By all means, go get him. Who we got coming up next? I think you coming up next, Justin. Yeah, I think Cowboys coming up next. We in round 4 still. Yep. So what do you like here?
Hit everything. Hit the wrong button. Let's look at edge.
I'm going a boy from UMD at tight end later in the 6th if he's still there. All right, we'll keep that in mind. All right. You said edge.
What's that, the Maryland?
Got you. Yeah, the Maryland tight end. You got Dominique Robinson, Amari Barno, who I know you like. You got Tagovailoa.
Like Christopher Allen, but that's later, if I remember. Let's look at corner. I think I've seen one I like.
Better not be one I like. You finally gonna take McCollum, man? Or are you still faking?
No, I'm gonna take Jalen Armour Davis.
I know. I know.
I like McCollum too, but you know what? With Dan Quinn, they're big on the long cornerbacks. He took the shot on what's the name? Nashawn Wright super early. So I think certain guys he's gonna fall for that. The rest of the scouting community won't. Like a Caleb Evans or Josh. Certain guys for longer quarterbacks. I think that was a reach on those guys.
We're in round 4 right now. All right.
Yep.
I'm going JT Woods now. I'm gonna come back and take some other stuff later. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to select him. I'm gonna take JT Woods now.
They got another track cornerback you could take later too.
Yeah, look, I might go all Bill or everything. You know, I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Not sure yet, but I'm happy with Thornton and Woods right now. I know that for sure. I'm more than happy. Rachaad White went to the. Where you go? I just saw it come off the board. I'm sad. All right, you're up. Round 5, pick 155. Cowboys.
All right,
selected.
All right, let's go edge.
Oh, now you're going edge. Okay. You taking Barno? That's your guy, right?
Nah, man.
Got Jeremiah Moon, Christopher Allen, like you said, from Alabama.
Let's go back. Can we go back up?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at tackle real quick.
Offensive?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is what you got.
Nah. Not pass on them. Let's go back to let's look at safety.
Okay. In safety, you still got Reed Blankenship, Jerome McKinley, Tariq Carpenter, Leon O'Neal Jr. Some people love Smoke Monday, Bubba Bolden. Nah, how you feel about Big Bubba Bolden? No, that's your guy.
289. Yep. Let's go edge. And let me see receivers real quick one more time.
I got you. Danny Gray, Bo Milton, Romeo Dubs, Justin Ross. You're not about to pass on Justin Ross, are you?
No, we got so many random picks that keep popping up. That I might have our picks randomly assorted in here. So let me take Barno here.
Okay. So you're going edge. Yep, you're taking Barno. Okay. All right. I think up next what we got. You picking again. Goodness, man.
Told you.
What is this? Seriously? Another pick. Yo, you got 3 picks coming up? Like, what is this?
Well, they trade Amari for all 5.
Yeah, I didn't know that, this whole round was yours. So go ahead. Where are we going now?
Let's go back to receiver.
All right.
Let me take Justin
Ross. You taking Ross?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would fit in y'all's offense. Run, turn around, catch.
Right. You know what's funny? It's possible Ross could beat out the guy I took earlier. Just that's how good Ross is if he's out.
Yeah, there. I mean this is true. These are running backs on the board is round 5. I'm not going running back still. Where's dude at? Is he not in here, or he should? I don't know. I got him as a tackle, or something, or he's just not on here. Period. Oh yeah, I guess the kid's not on here. All right, so whole bunch of running backs right now. I guess I could go corner here. I'm at 172. I got some good choices. I got Darian Kendrick, Castro Fields. Like, which of them two you feel could play inside too?
I think Castro's probably the most all-around.
Most all-around guy. I think that's where I go.
Yeah.
I think so. I took a safety already. Took a wide receiver. I didn't take interior defensive line yet though, but was his 5th round, right? So I don't have to do that yet either. So
is it the 5th or 6th? With all them compensation picks now, it kind of throws the draft off.
Yeah. Do I want Cade Mays or Luke Fortner?
I was gonna say that he's actually. I've heard people say he's one of the top 5 centers in the draft.
Who, Mays? It's about Fortner. Mays is a guard, I think, right? I'm pretty sure.
He was a tackle in college. They're moving the guard.
Okay, then I might go Mays here. Or I could wait probably. Yeah, I'm not messing with none of these. I could come get this guy later. What I need, linebacker was here. Yeah, they'll find one. Safeties. I could double up at safety, but I don't want to. The 5th round. So I go. Oh, I know what I'll go. I'm gonna see what's in tight ends.
Oh.
Anybody in here that I would want? Yeah. So I said linebacker, corner. Yeah, I'll go take a corner here. And I think I'm gonna go with Castro. Monteric Brown for Arkansas. Yeah, I'm gonna take Castro. I know what that is. I said he could play inside when I was asking. All right, cool. Do I mess with right out of Oregon? Which right you talking about?
Mccollum right.
Oh, okay.
I think he had good tape, but he just had a terrible combine, I believe. I think that's what kind of dropped him.
All right. You back on the clock, sir.
All right, let's look safety.
So now you want to look at safety. Okay. So you taking McKinley?
No. Let's go tight end. Actually, I forgot. Tight end.
All right.
Dallas still has Dalton Schultz on the tag.
All right. So what you looking at tight end?
I'll come back for this. Let's go. Let me go.
You literally pick again in 2 picks, so just keep in mind.
Yeah, no. All right, let's go. I know I want. Let me go with running back.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me get Pierre Strong.
Yeah, I already went there. Okay. I was already highlighting it. So
if you watch him, he's actually you gotta. I've been trying to get you to watch him for a while, man. You gotta see him. He's actually a good running back.
Yeah, I know you like him. I know. All right, so you're on the clock again. My goodness, how many picks do y'all have?
Let's go. Let me see receivers real fast.
I feel like all I've done is pick.
Did I already pick 2? Oh, I did pick 2 already.
Yeah, you took Ross, Tolbert and Ross, yeah.
Okay, let's scroll down just in case somebody. No, I will come back. All right. Pick one up free agency. Let's go. Let's go back to tight end.
You go tight end? Okay.
Yeah. Let's go. Guard. Interior O-line.
Okay, interior O-line. Got you.
Let me take. I'll take the top up there. Mumford.
Okay. Look at you being responsible, man. I see you. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, we got a Washington pick coming up too. Oh, it's a 6th round pick. What am I gonna take here? Let's go look at tackles.
Either Dallas got a lot of picks or Washington don't have many.
I think it's a combination of both. I don't like none of these dudes, man. I didn't go defensive line yet, did I? Inside.
Surprised they got Neil Farrell so low.
Yeah, like
242. That just means they probably ain't watching.
You know how that goes. It's usually how that goes.
And the Booker from Stanford.
Which one's bigger? 6'3", 301. It's about the same thing. 338. I'm gonna go Stanford.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't think they must have been watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Stanford just because of try to get back what you lost in DJ. If dude can possibly be anything like DJ, it's about the same time DJ went off the board. All right, so Washington's up finally. We never got a wide receiver for them. That makes us bad people, doesn't it?
Well, at least it's a deep position.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Any Washington person that's still with us, what do y'all want? We are in what round is this? We're in the 6th round. We wiped off. We got some good stuff for him so far, though. I know that. We took getting Stingley and Brisker is huge. Like, to me, I think that's great. Go look at tight end for them, or it's kind of too late. Say anything? I'm going Big Ten defensive linemen into these. I'm going Big Ten defensive linemen rounds. Tom Will, Minnesota still for Nebraska. It's either Mike Flyer, QB, Crum out of Kent State, or Akil Glass. Naylor at wide receiver, you know that. Bring my MSU guy home or Connor Haywood. So you said Naylor at wide receiver? All right. I got you.
Maybe Connor Hayward could be your juice replacement.
Oh, I was taking Connor anyways. I've been on that. Like, trust me. Just, I won't go take him yet because I know he's going to be there for me. I figured. I was hoping. Oh, look, Dallas picks again.
This makes me think that it's possible Dallas, does a lot of trading up, with all these late picks.
Yeah.
We don't need 15 people.
Nah, gonna have to.
Let me look at quarterback real fast.
Cool.
See if my guy's here. Yeah, he's here. I'll get him later. Let's go. Right. Let's go safety.
Finally going safety. McKinley's still here. Wow, round 6. All right.
McKinley's actually a really good player. He's just 5'8".
Yeah,
and runs a 4.7. So that's kind of took him out the draft.
Marquise Bell out here. Murray Carter. Still got your man Bolden's out here, I think. Bolden's still here. Yeah, Bolden's still here.
You know what? I'll take Bubba Bolden. I don't care where he's rated, but
yeah,
he's a different kind of player. Like he's just been injured, but I think he has the talent to actually contribute.
Oh man, it's the first time I don't see like that star up on my screen in quite a while, man. It's crazy. Are we around 6 now? Should be 7 soon, right? Oh no, I think we got the last picks around 6 or something.
6th round in history.
I mean, that's because you had all the picks, so there's that. Let's not do that now. So many Oregon players, my goodness. So many. What I'm looking for. I'm not going QB. I could go. Where's my man at? Is Hayward in here?
I saw him under tight end.
Okay, cool. Because that's where he's coming off the board, buddy. There we go. I'm about to say he better not be gone. Checking him now. Come play tight end and juice, pretty much.
You think it'll be a race between you guys in Miami to get Hayward?
Probably, or Green. I don't know, man. There's so many teams that do it, but not all of them try to do the actual fullback thing, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't commit to that fully. Running backs. Oh, CJ Verdell's the speedy dude from Oregon, right?
Yeah.
They got
running back class is super deep.
Yeah, like Kennedy Brooks is still here. I'm gonna take. Oh, you got Max Borghi too. Sheesh. Let me go just see what else is left. Period. Overall. Reggie Roberson is here chilling. I don't know. I don't even know what to take. I feel like I got most of everything I needed to take here. Like I got most of everything that I needed to do. I could double up at safety and take this dude, but I don't think I want to. All the little nickels are gone. I'm sad. All right. Yeah, I don't know where to go. I mean, I could double up here. Neil Farrell's just chilling, man. Like, but I mean, he's not gonna make the roster. There's too many people. All right. What's left at linebacker that's decent? What you like here that's decent? That could possibly be something. Or actually, man, screw that. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Don't even care. Yup. I'm happy I got Connor, so that makes me feel good. All right. I think you would like PJ Mustafa. Okay. All right. Washington, you got 2 more picks, man. We in round 7. Where y'all want to go? We still never got y'all a wide receiver. Or did we?
I don't think.
Oh no, we did. We did. We got a wide receiver. Take that back.
Oh yeah. Naylor.
Yeah, we took Naylor. So what's left for them? We didn't get interior offensive line at all. Or a QB. Troy comment yet? No. All right. So what you like for Washington then? Makes sense to get him an edge at all. You got any thoughts, Justin? Finish this thing out. Tight end.
What do they have for back? Rotate another back to rotate in, or?
Oh yeah, we could go there. You want me to take Kennedy Brooks, or you like somebody else better than him right now?
See, who they don't really have power backs. They have what they got.
There's
and they have
what's dude's name? Yeah, I can't think of his name, but yeah.
Maybe Kennedy Brooks is a power back.
All right. Then they're gonna go again. Let me see. Oh yeah, they're coming. Oh man, we at the end. Yay. So what's left for Washington? What else would you want to go for Washington then? Let's see.
Did you ever get the tight end you were looking for or no?
I didn't. I never got them a tight end.
Or a nickel?
No, didn't get them that either. We got Stingley and Brisker and told them to be happy. That's what we did. Told them to be grateful with Stingley and Brisker. Let's go tight end. This is where I'm going, man. Y'all gonna have to just learn to like it. Another body, man, can't hurt. Oh, nah, you good, Troy. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I let you down with Cade Mays. I think, did I take him somewhere? I think I took Cade Mays earlier because I'm a horrible person. All right, so what we ended up doing, let's go. Y'all just be putting all the ads up on the screen, man. I don't know how to get that ad away. Like at all. How to make it leave. All right, so y'all really won't let me X out of this video? All right. No. All right. Can y'all please move this ad? No. All right, you won't. So we got them Stingley. That's what we can do. We can tell them we got Stingley. Then you got Keon Green, Jaquan Brisker. They got Stingley and Brisker in their first 2 picks. That would have happened in real life. I think they'd be ecstatic. You got Quay Walker. I know you're happy about that. I had to be boring. I took Cam Jurgens. You followed up with Jalen Tolbert to fit y'all's uber creative offense. I went Sam Williams and Tyquan Thornton because I'm fixated on Tyquan Thornton and death taxes, and I want him to be a Niner. Washington also got DeMarco Jackson, so we did get them a linebacker. You went with Jalen Armour Davis because you felt like stealing things that I want. I took JT Woods from Baylor off pretty much your recommendation. You went with Barno, so you went to add another freak to that edge group. Justin Ross, which is just off pure talent, is not a bad thing to get at that point in the draft. I went with Castro Fields because definitely liked him, like the versatility. Pierre Strong, because apparently you wanted your own Elijah Mitchell, right? Technically, that's what people are saying.
Yeah.
Thayer Munford, you went with a guard. I did the same thing with an interior. I went with Thomas Booker, interior defensive line. Jalen Naylor from Michigan State went to Washington. Bubba Bolden. I followed up with Juice Jr. and Connor Hayward. Then I went back to the wide receiver well one more time, just because it's a different, and this has nothing to do with the wide receiver stuff, just period, that if they're going to go downfield more often, go get folks that like specialize in doing that. Go get you big body dudes, so you got a little bit more room to miss. And then Kennedy Brooks and Grant Calcaterra, tight end out of SMU. So we did get them a tight end. We did get a tight end. Appreciate you, Troy. Everybody else that's tuned in. We'll get out of here. And again, if y'all got other ideas for what you guys want to talk about, just let us know each and every day, and we'll keep you guys posted. We'll do our best to follow those things. Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all guys probably tomorrow, right? Yeah, to see you tomorrow morning.